All right, guys, we are back with the last 10 words of the 1,000 most common Japanese words. It feels like an accomplishment for me. I think I did like 10 or 20 words while at work, so I'm sorry if I didn't record all of it. And like I mentioned before, I ignored 20 words that I already knew, so it's out of 980, so that's why that number is different. But yeah, I last night I was watching Spy Family. I'm like, wait, I can actually sort of understand some of this. Why is this like this?
電車
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. This is hard, Zenbu.
全部
This is so loud too. Asobu, asobu. Oh no!
遊ぶ
Muzume, muzume, muzume. This one.
娘
Mijikai, mijikai.
短い
Young waka warao warao wakai. Okay. To sleep, lie down. Neru. Red. Akai. Mada. Right. Migi. So I think this is speed review. Oh no. Betsu? The app doesn't have speed review, so I clicked on something that aruku. Ah! The app doesn't have speed review, so I just clicked into the wrong thing. Okay, I meant to go to learn new words, but that was fun just to kind of do that a little bit. It's good that it has this little thing built in. So I think what I would want to do is if I could ignore some of these words because I know them already, but I can't seem to do it from here. So, all right, let's go into learn new words. I wanted to learn first and then do the review after. Yosei. Josei. That's a new one. For women, I've heard ona or onanoko. Or onanoko, I think is girl. Well, ona, so that first kanji there. Ona. Yokusei. Yo, yosei. Josei. Okay. Mori. I know that one. So yeah, I was watching Spy Family yesterday and I was like, man, I know some of these words. I can actually somewhat understand what's going on. And it makes me feel good. Like when you're going from like 300 to like toraku, 300 words to like 5 to 600 words, it feels like you're not learning anything. And it feels kind of frustrating. Rekodo. But to also be listening to watching like an anime and trying to listen, I feel like there's just a lot of words I'm picking out. So I'm feeling pretty happy about that. Rekodo. I hate these like katakana words. Jose woman. Netsu fever. Okay, the kanji kind of looks like fire, I guess. But yeah, I just never thought I'd really make it to this point where I feel like I'm actually understanding, and I could feels like I can have simple conversations. I just there's like usually three or four different words for stuff, and that's something you don't realize when you're like already used to a language. So people will talk to me and I'm just like, what are you saying? But then I could eventually get them to understand, or like I could get them to understand, but getting them to use simple words is difficult. Sometimes I can figure out the other version of the word, like the easier one that I might know, but it's kind of hard. Let alone like starting a conversation with someone out of nowhere. Odoru, I know that one from Kokoro Odoru, obviously. Odoru. and I like to dance, so obviously I know that word. Rekodo, wow. Nagasa. So nagai means long, nagasa. So something that I've sort of been getting used to is like I guess you could call this the particle. I'm not really sure what you would call that, but like suki means like, and then suki na means like things that you like, and then that na shows up. Or ya, like pan means bread, and then pan ya is bakery. So ya would be the place of bakery. Na would be like a thing that you like. Or mono is like another one. It's like a good, like a product, an item. So I'm trying to get used to these ending syllables here. So yeah, nagasa, not nagano. Netsu is heat, fever. Nagasa. Bet. Peji. Pagey one. Thickness. That's definitely a word to remember there. Thickness. Atsa. Atsasa. That's a weird word. Atsasa. Mori Forest. Mori I hear a lot, and there's a city called Moriyama, so that's how I remember Atsasa. Moriyama means forest, mountain, but apparently the kanji is different, so I'm not entirely sure if it means that. Odoru. Fever. To dance. Okay, now I can. Oh, I think I had the. I'm not recording the desktop audio. Sorry about that. Nagase, length.
長さ
Nagasa,
秘密
himitsu. Now I can actually hear this. Himitsu, secret privacy. Himitsu. I feel like I'm gonna forget that.
厚さ
Yeah, I'm glad I can hear the sound and it's recording now. Sorry, it wasn't recording. Atsasa, thickness.
厚さ
Atsasa,
秘密
himitsu, secret.
秘密
Yeah, so as you guys can tell already, I'm kind of like really happy to finally hit this common 1,000 words. Nagasa. Nagasa.
長さ
And I told my Japanese English
秘
teacher,
密
like I was so proud, I was so happy to reach this part. Himitsu? Is that a secret?
秘密
I'm so happy to reach like this milestone basically. And he was like, he basically deflated my sense of happiness. Atsasa, that's thickness.
厚さ
And he said the real test of learning a second
Himitsu.
language is to be able to speak it, so you have to practice. And I felt like so
Himitsu.
bad because while I could be practicing more, okay, so that's good. While I could be practicing more, right? I've been trying to get people to talk to me, but like everybody's so busy, and even for him to say that, like I don't see him outside of work, so it's just like, what do you want me to do?
レコード
I'm technically not really allowed to get his contact information. So it's like,
森
what do you want me to do? Like, I'm really, my only recourse is to like approach random people and like talk to random people. And like, I get it. Like,
ページ
I'm a little nervous to approach people, but I would do it. But it's just like people give off like this
Jose.
attitude that they're always busy or that they have to do something else. So it's just like, what do you really want me to do? Like the
Mori.
teachers at my school, I
Record.
try to talk to them, but like
レコード
some of them want to speak English, so I understand that. Like,
レコード
recordo. I understand that, so I
Recordo.
try to speak English with them if I can. But like, yo,
Rock.
like, I'm trying, like, I'm here, man. I'm in Japan, bro. Help me out here.
レコード
So I don't know. I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
厚さ
And honestly, I feel like doing the 20 words a day, trying to at least. So the last few days, I've been kind of
秘密
a little bit burnt out for other reasons. So I've only been doing like 10 sometimes. And honestly, I thought I missed my streak one day. I just, between my iPad, my backup phone, and the website here, it's hard to keep in sync page of where I did it. So like
ページ
at work, I'm offline mode, so it doesn't really sync that well. But I've managed to keep the
熱
streak. Is kind of what I'm trying to say, but it kind of doesn't matter because I think the streak is tied with this specific lesson. So once I switch lessons, it's gonna be a new streak. Jose. Oops. Jose.
女性
But no, I think doing this 20 words a day
森
is really helping me, honestly.
熱
I don't really feel like I'm remembering everything, but like I'm starting to hear words all over the place. It was like, oh, that's a recent word, or oh, that's a phrase that I learned from a recent word. So I feel pretty good about that. Himi. I remember the himi. I want to try to get this right. Himitsu. Himitsu, I think it was.
秘密
トラック
I was surprised I'm able to talk in Toraku. Oh, Tora.
トラック
I'm able to talk and do this at the same time. Yo say. I missed the yo. The yo. Now it's a little harder because I have to type it out.
女性
But yeah, man. I never in a million years thought I could just learn a language. I thought it would just be like I've been wanting to learn, not trying, but wanting to learn Japanese. I've been trying as much as I could.
踊る
But like when I started,
厚さ
like I didn't even realize that I could learn katakana and hiragana so easily. But it's actually not even that hard to learn to read these katakana and hiragana. So if you're starting out, that's what I would recommend. Just try to learn katakana and hiragana. I think it's about 40 characters per, so 80 in total. So it feels hard because it's more than our alphabet.
熱
But honestly, you have so much to learn that this is really just the beginning. So I would recommend trying to learn hiragana and katakana so you can at least read and do these like quizzes type things. Himitsu.
秘密
And then try to go from there. I think in Memorize, the beginner Japanese stuff helps you learn that stuff. But I learned from an app that has like what do you call it? Like mnemonics, so it shows you a picture to help you remember. Atsusa.
厚さ
I think that was very helpful in terms of that. But honestly, nowadays, most of the hiragana and katakana, I just kind of know already, and I don't really think back to those images. So over time, you'll just eventually learn them.
踊る
But every so often, there's some that look the same, so I have to kind of think back to like, okay, the image shows this, so this one is that one, and that one is this one, or whatever. Nagasa.
長さ
So yeah, definitely would recommend trying to learn hiragana. And katakana is kind of weird, toraku, because this spells the word truck, but like it's spelled so Truck. Here it's more like Torakku, toraku. But it's sort of like the Japanese way to say an English word. So that's the weird thing about katakana.
トラック
Toraku. Length. Nagasa.
長さ
and figuring out. Yes, so let's take a moment here and celebrate 1,000 words accomplished. Man, dude, I'm so happy I decided to do the 20 words a day. I feel like that's been helping a lot, a lot, a lot. And I've been able to stay motivated. So I think this is the 33-day streak here. So before I was losing my streak left and right. But as soon as I started doing the 20 words, I don't know, something kicked into my mind that like to take this more seriously. So I've just been able to remind myself. And they say after you get 21 days in a row, that means you built a habit. So now you're used to doing it every day. And I think my mind is kind of very ADHD in the sense. Sorry about my voice, guys. I just woke up. My mind is very ADHD, so like I tend to like be better at studying or reading or whatever if I like binge into it, if I do a lot, because my mind either has like no focus or it has hyper focus. So I think that's what the H in ADHD stands for. It's hyperactivity, hyper focus. All right, so and that's kind of what allows me to be able to do two things at once. Granted, you're never really doing two things at once. You're more focusing on one than the other. But yes, so since now I'm on the website allows you to do speed review. And part of me wanted to buy the lifetime membership into this so I could get the difficult words and all this other stuff. But I haven't done that. Like I saw one time there was like a half off deal and it's like, oh, I should get that. And then like it disappeared. Then I never got the deal again, so I just never bought it. So let me do speed review and see how many points I can get off of that. 3, 2, 1. Eats taberu.
食べる
Taberu. Country. Kuni. Nino Kuni.
国
If you remember that game. Happen. Okuru. Okuru. Okuru.
怒
I
る
remember that because of occur. Fairly rather. Kanari?
かなり
I've been trying to remember what canary means. Husband. Otto. I
夫
think there's different words for it. One's old only. Ani.
兄
I don't know why that's ani. Or namae. Namae. Namae.
名前
All right, let's go. 7 points. Autumn. Aki? Is that Aki?
秋
I think it's winter that I don't know. Kanojo.
彼女
Kanojo. Po hiku hiku.
引く
10 points. Let's go. Little girl. Onanoko. Yes.
女の子
Rice. Grain. Coco. No,
米
man. Gohan is cooked rice to work. Hataraku. Yeah, baby.
働く
Been hearing that word a lot. To raise, lift. Akeru. 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 Ageru.
あげる
We. Watashi tachi.
私たち
Kongetsu.
今月
Kongetsu. Boy. Otoko. Otoko noko.
男の子
Oto is man. Otoko noko is boy. Doa. 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 Doa.
ドア
And husband was like, onotoko. Feeling. This is a recent one.
気持ち
Kimochi. Okay. Marriage. Kekon.
結婚
Beautiful. Kirei. Kirei. Utsugushi. Utsukushi. Utsukushi.
美しい
Two words for beautiful. Number.
数
Kazu. There's another word for number. I think it's bango. So I was looking for that. All right. So since they give you 3 hearts, I'm going to try a third time and see. So 19 is the score to beat. All right. Let me try that again. I hit continue instead of retry. Okoru. Okiru. Okiru.
起きる
Ride. Neru. Noru.
乗る
Wow, I got that one. Ichi.
1
Kotoshi. Kotoshi.
今年
Toshi?
年
Okay. Why would they do that? Hot. Oh no. Kiru?
着る
I thought it was haru. Cow.
顔
To not be jarimasen. Nai.
ない
Probably. Tabun.
多分
Nichiyobi.
日曜日
Waist.
腰
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten. Onaka.
お腹
This is also an exercise. Meetingu.
ミーティング
Shimeru. Tojiru.
閉じる
That I didn't actually know. Kinyobi. Kinyobi.
金曜日
Yeah, this is actually also. Oh my god. Kokose.
こ
Oh my god, no. Thick. Fat. This is a different word for thick. Oh lord.
太い
Uto, I got that right. Last year. Thigh?
去年
Oh, that's a kill. Oh, I knew that. But yeah, this is also an exercise in being able to read the katakana. All right, so this has actually gone long enough, but let me just do the regular review and see if I could remember without having to deal with a timer. I think this is shiteru. No, shiru.
知る
Shiru, but it comes against the shiteimasu. And then shiteru is to do, and I think that conjugates to shimasu. That's kind of confusing. Place. So place, there's a lot of different ways to say place. I want to say tokoro. So they do have the words for the letters for tokoro.
ところ
So that works. Sports. There's a word for sports, but there's also sportsu. Sportsu.
スポーツ
There's another word for sports though. That's the easy one. And thankfully, a lot of Japanese people know enough English words that you can get away with stuff like that. Year, school year. Toshi. Not Toshi. Yonen. Something nen. Do we have? Let's try nen. No. I have no idea. If it's not yonen, I have no idea.
粘土粘土
Nendo. What the heck? Group. Okay, group. Grupu. Gurupu. Gurupu.
グループ
I say group in class and nobody understands. Like I ask, like, what group are you in? And nobody understands what I'm saying. So, okay, Nendo.
粘土
I'll try to remember that. Service. I literally think this is Savisu. Savisu.
サービス
I hate that about Japanese. Air atmosphere. Air atmosphere. I remember studying this one recently, but I don't remember the word at all. Mokugo. I don't know. Random
空
guess.
気
Cookie?
空気
So cookie means air. Got it. Cookie. So I'm thinking of just like a cookie in the air. Cookie. Dry cleaning. Oh, this is just a katakana word. Stop it with these. Kurining. Ningu. Kuriningu. Kurining. So now the difficulty is where to put the dash. Kuriningu. Oh no, it's this. Kuriningu. So kuriningu. Gu.
クリーニング
Kuriningu. Cookie.
空気
term, period. I probably learned this word. I want to say it's ka something. Ka. Ki. I don't know.
期間
Kikan.
期間
I got it in the wrong order. Kikan. Okay. Home, family. Rio. I feel like there's different ways to say family. Yeah, it's not coming to mind.
家庭家庭
Kate. That's probably a recent one. I don't remember. So yeah, guys, this is to the extent that I remember things. But it's good that you kind of review it a little bit to kind of help you remember it. Kate. And to make sure you were paying attention.
家
Kate.
庭
So that's helpful at least. All right, so I'm trying to see if there's got to be a way to mark things as ignore here. All right, but this video has gone far enough. Let me just end it there. Super happy to finish with 1,000 most common words. I'm going to try to review these and try to ignore the words that I know. That I really know. Like kurining, I really need to know kurining. Okay, so let me end it there, and I'll try to do the ignore off camera so that I can sort of get my review to be a lot better than it is. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.